When it comes to getting where you want to go in life, it matters whether you're following what's meaningful or what's just loud. Most of the time, we don't realize how much we're taking in and how much of it isn't actually moving us forward. This is where actively discerning signal versus noise comes in. At its core, signal versus noise is the idea of separating what matters from what's just interference. It's what I'd call a meta pattern, a pattern about patterns, an underlying structure that shows up across a lot of different areas of life, in communication, in decision making, in problem solving. And the more something matters, the more complex it is, the more emotional it is, the more uncertain it is, the more noise there tends to be. More opinions, more variables, more urgency, more mental chatter. And suddenly it becomes harder to identify the signal, which is the information that actually helps you move forward. You'll see this idea in science, in engineering, and in financial investing. But I'm most interested in how it shows up internally, how we direct our attention and why. In any given area of your life, what signal are you actually looking for? What are you following? What are you letting into your awareness? Are you choosing it intentionally, or are you getting pulled into the noise, just thinking you're doing what you're meant to be doing? Because now more than ever, we're constantly sorting through a massive amount of information, and attention acts like a signal amplifier. What you focus on gets stronger. Everything else gets quieter. So when everything feels loud and urgent, it's not just that there's more to think about. It's that your attention is being pulled in too many directions at once. And you need to redefine and refocus on signal. What helps here is just pulling back. Not in a way that avoids the problem, but in a way that clarifies it. Strip it down to what you know and what you actually want. Say to yourself, if this were resolved, what would be true? Maybe it's simple. I'll feel at peace. This will feel settled. Or maybe it's more concrete. Everyone involved is okay. Nothing is being overlooked. I can move forward without second guessing. You're not just gathering more information, you're getting clearer on the information that actually matters. And that clarity and prioritization brings you closer to the outcome you want. You can think of it like working backwards. Start with clearly defining the outcome you want and let that guide where your attention goes. Because once again, where your attention goes, your energy flows and determines where you'll end up. So when you define what you're actually looking for clearly enough, you'll start to see it all differently. Some things fade into the background, other things start to stand out more. That's the shift, because signal and noise aren't fixed. They change based on what you're looking for. The signal's always there, but it's defined by the question you're asking, how clear you are on the outcome you want, and how aware you are of what you're tuning into. It's a simple idea, but it's also broad, and that can make it feel a little complex at first. This week, I hope I've introduced this lens. Next week, I'll bring it into real life and talk about some real life examples around how getting your signal clear can change your whole experience and outcome. See you then.